Hi and welcome back. In this video we will look at how you can update your presentation graphics in Impression as your CAD design changes, and we will also look at how you can create multiple images from a single style map in Impression. You can see I have a DWG open that's an elevation, and it's a typical DWG in AutoCAD that has a layer structure. I also have this DWG open in Impression, and I've begun to create my presentation graphics by putting styles onto the layer names from the DWG file. But I also know that this elevation is still being worked on and some elements may change. So for example, if I go back into AutoCAD and I just make some very basic elevation changes here using drawing editing tools, I'll just stretch that over, add another one, we'll change those reveals there, and I will move these windows over and I'll add another window. So I've changed the elevation, but I want to make sure that I save this file, and then I can go back into Impression, and I want to make sure that those updates occur without changing any of the styles that I've already created. So I can go to the Update CAD Geometry pull down below the File menu, and I'll open that up, and when I open that up I get some options that I can choose while I'm updating the file. I can either do individual layers or all of the layers. And as soon as I say update, I get a quick report back. I'll say OK to that, and you can see that my CAD graphics have changed and my styles have not. So that's very cool, saves me a lot of time. Now another great time-saving tool is to be able to make several illustrations from one illustration and using its style map. So after you've gone ahead and used layer styling, and you apply your styles to your layers to get your first illustration to look just right. You'll notice that I have a list of layers here. Each one of them has a style applied to it. I now need to go to the other elevations within this building or within this project and stylize them in just the same way. So I want to make sure I save my first elevation. I'll go and open my north elevation of the same building, and it has the same layer structure. Now instead of having to stylize all those layers again, I can basically use the style map from my first illustration and apply it directly to these layers. So I can do that by going File, Import Maps, Import Style Map, and then I'll navigate to the first elevation that I just saved, click OK, and then I can sit back and watch it happen. So this is an outstanding way to save a lot of time reusing the work you've already done on stylizing the layers of the first illustration and applying them on any other illustration that shares the same layer mapping.